So, okay, I always believe in practicing on the beach, but to avoid damaging the fin, I'll turn the board around. Basically, if you can imagine, this is the windsurfer sailing along. Yeah, I'm standing on the front of the board, so all the weight is going to be on the front of the board. If you're in the freestyle position, this is for old style freestyle windsurfing. Yeah. If you're sort of sailing along like this, okay, sailing along like this. Yeah. Then what you do is let go with your back hand, move the board there. Hopefully you won't have a guitar when you're doing it. And then over here to this position. Now I can depower, power up. And when I'm powered up, the sail should stay there. And that's the sort of position you are on a little wave with a bit of wind. And I can feel the wind getting a bit stronger, I can just pull back. If I feel overpowered, I can just let go and spill the wind. So I can sail along like this quite happily, hopefully, playing the guitar. And when I want, I can put a bit more pressure on the right part of my back, or the starboard part, the sheet in, and the other way, sheet out. Now there's a tiny bit of wind, and that's the way you do it. So just to run through that again, for a freestyle, you can, I think, do this on a short board as well. I've done it in a short board, but I only do it by a backward helicopter tack. So, hand on the boom, on the mast, let go with your front hand, step forward, throw the mast up, catch it, feed it behind your back. So you're essentially now in like that. All you have to do is then just press a little bit. Don't want too much. And then of course, you're angling the sail to the board, okay? And so it's much easier, in fact, in a stronger wind, to be going towards the wind more, about 35-40 degrees. So all you have to do then is just spill it like that much more easily, and you can actually, on a shorter board, you can actually steer with your feet into the wind to depower the sail as well. So that's it. That's that way of doing it. If you haven't got a guitar, it's still a good way of going front to sail. So, like that. Obviously as well, there's a very old freestyle tip where you get inside the boom. Moves again. The wind's changed. That could give you severe neck ache. Obviously the wider the boom, the smaller the guitar, the better. Another one would be if you imagine that this board is the other way around. Come along like this, maybe a pozo on a port tack with the wind in the north direction. You bear off down a wave, and as you bear off, you get into a lay down position. I can't lay down the sail completely, but then you'll be coming right round to this position here. Okay? Now, in this position, you can be surfing the board in towards your feet and playing the guitar with one hand at the same time. Check out one-handed guitarists on YouTube. It's fantastic. And even a guy who plays the guitar with just his feet. So then at the end of it, you've got a choice. You can be coming into the beach like that. If you're really clever, like some of these freestyle people, a couple of chords, a twang or two, like. Then catch it again, and then at the end of it, the standard move, as for a lay down jibe, and you sail away. So this way round, we go up to here, step forwards, not a lot of wind, and I'm not good on this side at all. Okay. Get back in the same way. Like that. Okay. So that is some guitar windsurfing thoughts as to possibilities for the electric guitar. So I'll just finish off with the tiniest bit of thanks very much to the people at Pozo and Pozo Winds who very kindly put on that brilliant thing there for holding the guitar. I don't want a thick strap as it would get heavy. The hole I asked them to put in just isn't big enough, but so I'm going to have to drill a bigger hole because when you get water in here it is heavy. Obviously you don't really want to ruin guitars, so the thing is make a nice carbon fibre electric and then you won't damage it. Well, you might damage it, but less chance than a windsurfer mast if you're tempted to go and say surf at Nazare or Jaws or Tihapu coming out the spit with your electric guitar. You only want two sort of strums, just like, and that'd be it, and then you chuck it away. You don't want to get, if you're going to get munched, you don't want the guitar there. That's why I've been painting them red and yellow. I'm very pleased. I tried the guitar at the World Cup, it does float, which is great. I'm chickening out today because I have really, unfortunately, run out of energy due to eating too many pies in England. So thanks very much. In Salisbury, beautiful pie shops. If you're ever in Salisbury, good old Bennett's. No, it's not Bennett's. It's something else. They got Bennett's in full. I like to go in there and say, "Is Gordon in here?" You know, Gordon Bennett. No. No, I think it's called Reeves. That's right, Reeves. Reeves the boat. Yeah. I was hoping to do my Four Freedoms song, but I'm chickening out now due to rather a lot of wind. Not a lot of wind. My Four Freedoms. In my mind, I am windsurfing. Obviously, that's windsurf like windsurf Tai Chi. You know, before you go out, you can. Maybe if you've got enough time, run through the manoeuvres in your head, jibing, you know, because you really do, with windsurfing, it is really good to get everything sorted out, rather like a soldier marching. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for a jibe, it's leaning forward into the turn, bearing off, making sure you're onto a broad thing first, then practice the movements that you know exactly what to do. If you watch some of the champion windsurfers, you'll see they're sort of doing everything sort of exactly the same. Unless it goes wrong, you know, then they're going to do something a bit different. But the standard classic, you've got it sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head. So you're not even having to think about what to do next. So 4 freedoms would be like this. I won't. So, is there any wind at all? Is there? Well, yes, there is a tiny bit of wind, and somebody better than windsurfing than me could easily do this without any problem, especially sailing in light wind. So you'd be up onto the board like that, you're sailing along, and it's a light wind, so you've got one foot in front of the mast here. So it's, as I said, hand onto the mast like that, step forward, flick it across your back, and then you're into your position. And then it's 4 freedom. Freedom from one end to the other. Freedom of religion and speech. Let's march towards the clean world. I am big amen. FDR, Atlantic China 1941. To make it happen, 1944, 3 weeks off the D-Day, 1st of July, 1944. Stabilization of world currencies as a foundation for a lasting peace. Right, so that's what I was hoping to do. Press onwards agreement, Atlantic Charter, foundation of the United Nations. And you see, I can go like that and do with my arm, you see, get more power in the sail. And then go the other way, and then when I want to come out of it, standard thing, flick the sail over that, round to here, up to here, upright, and then here, like that. And then if you're coming in, you know, you could be doing one-handed guitar, coming in. I hadn't thought of that one. That's one for another day. I think it's a lot easier when doing one hand. If you manage to sort of be harnessed in, you know, it'll be something to practice. And a good idea, really, whatever manoeuvres you do, to practice them on the beach before you go out, whether you've got a guitar or not. For instance, the hand movements from duck jive. Make sure you're not going to put your guitar on the sail. The way I do them, move the hand right the way back. You can now pretend that I'm on a forward reach. That means going away from the wind at about 75 degrees. I can then just drop the rig, like so. Reach with the other side. And this is the important thing. You have to do this before the board has turned completely downwind. So you can actually do this on a straight line. You can just spin the sail around. You don't have to be turning when you're doing it. You could be coming in on a wave and just using this method to turn the sail around. But this is the important bit, throwing the end of the boom into the eye of the wind. You're now in that position. That is also a good position to be in when you land from a back loop. You don't want your sail opened up when you land from a back loop. Otherwise, you may end up getting overpowered and nosediving. Also, if you are, there's a very good video, I think of Impala Moreno or Dido in Arequipa Beach Park. And when she's coming and the wave, she goes down, she bottom turns, the wave breaks, and she turns away from the breaking wave. Basically, you can't really see anything except for the tip of her mast. It's a fantastic picture. And then suddenly she seems to come out like a rocket. And if she had her sail open as the white water hit her, it would almost certainly have thrown her off. But keeping that boom tightly in meant that the white water flies all around her. It doesn't knock her off. As the white water subsides, she can then, but do ask her. She did it, not me. Well, I'm just guessing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Some funny thoughts from wonderful Canary Islands. And I've really enjoyed it because I'm quite fat and unfit. So that's enough for me today, I think. Really. There's the centre over there. And in the winter as well, it's wonderful to rent a board here. I've come in the winter, it's perfectly beautiful. You get a northerly wind up in Pozo today. It's about a force 5, maybe force 6. You can see a little bit of it there, the north wind out there. What's happening, it seems to be coming around in a great vortex, coming around here. And so here we got a nice southeasterly wind. Over there's close, I think the Dunkerbeck centre, but there isn't anybody else. I think he may have moved down to Las Tunas, which is the sand dunes down there. Right. Okay. So